Hi, this is Hank Kobler with ExtraPointFootball.com. This week's Try This is going to change its format a little just for this week. Normally I do a more serious play diagram for a team, look at what benefits it schematically. This week is going to be a slightly more facetious and lighthearted look at a one-sentence suggestion for every team in the NFL to try. I'm going to start with the NFC West. Arizona, try to get Kurt Warner to come out of retirement. St. Louis, try to wrap your head around the fact that one more win this season will equal a combined win total of your past 2 seasons. And then Seattle, try beating the Rams. San Francisco, try beating somebody. That wraps it up for the NFC West. Now on to the AFC West. AFC West, we'll start off with the San Diego Chargers. San Diego, try to get an elite receiver. Oh wait, you already have one? Why aren't you pepping them? Oakland, try to re-sign Jamarcus Russell, as an offensive lineman, of course. Denver, try to figure out how come Kyle Orton is leading the league in passing yards, but your fans still would rather see Tim Tebow on the field. Then last but not least in the division, Kansas City. Try to remember Matt Castle's your quarterback. 3-0 is probably going to be the highlight of your season. That wraps it up for this division. Next we will do the NFC North. NFC North starting with Green Bay. Try to cut down on the amount of times you accidentally call Aaron Rodgers Brett during team meetings. It makes him really insecure. Minnesota. Try to replace your entire defensive backfield with tackling dummies. You might make more plays on the ball that way. Chicago, try to revive Jay Cutler from the dead after taking 9 sacks in 1 game. Detroit, try to draft an offensive lineman next time you have the #1 overall pick. That wraps it up for the NFC North. Now on to the AFC North. AFC North, Cleveland, try to get LeBron James to come play wide receiver for you when he gets homesick and starts missing Ohio. That might be tough. He only agrees to play for a team if they already have 2 really good players to take the pressure off of him. Pittsburgh, try to keep your quarterback away from college girls, at least until the offseason. Baltimore, try to throw a pass to somebody other than a running back. Then, Cincinnati, try to throw the ball to Terrell Owens more often. A game with 10 receptions for 222 yards isn't going to be enough to keep him quiet for long. That wraps up the AFC North, and we'll move on to the NFC East. NFC East, New York Giants. Try to keep pretending your quarterback is remotely comparable to the other man. Dallas, try to wait until January at least before collapsing again. Philadelphia, try to see if the Redskins will give you back Donovan McNabb if you offer to take Albert Ainsworth from him. Washington, try to keep your spirits up even though your top running back is out for the next 4 to 6 weeks. After all, behind that offensive line, no running back's going to look good anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. That's all for the NFC East. Now on to the AFC East. AFC East, New York Jets. Try to teach Santonio Holmes not to smoke weed and use Twitter at the same time. Miami, try to curb your enthusiasm for Chad Henne and get back to the Wildcat that actually took you to the playoffs. New England, try to throw the ball more often to Randy Moss. Oh, wait. Good luck with that. Buffalo, start trying to decide who you're going to draft with the top pick this April. That's it for the AFC East. Now on to the NFC South. Atlanta, try to ask your players not to tell Michael Vick, "What's up, dog?" when you play against the Eagles in 2 weeks. New Orleans, try to stop the run for once. Carolina, try to complete over 50% of your passes, something Jimmy Clausen has not been doing. Tampa Bay, try to keep your 2 wins in perspective. You only beat Cleveland and Carolina. That's it for the NFC South. Now on to our last division of this segment, the AFC South. AFC South, our last division of this segment. Indianapolis, try to explain how you lost to the Jaguars. Houston, try not to worry too much about whether Brian Cushing's performance will drop now that he's off of steroids. Jacksonville, try to sell tickets by trading for Tim Tebow. Tennessee, try to explain to defensive coordinator Chuck Cecil that when you point at the refs, you should probably use your index finger. That's it for this week's segment. We'll go back to more serious plays next week on Try This with Hank Kobler, Extra Point Football.